Hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today, we shall continue with the Markarth Zone story and the hidden quests. And we shall go in with Lady and Rose, my Stone's Hook vampire. Today, we shall judge my keyboard. There we go. Should I apologize for being late? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm tardy again. Do I have an excuse?
The time has come, my friend.
Kinda.
Let us speak.
Today was one of those days when you just move really slowly, for whatever reason. That happens. So, before we speak with Count Verandis, let's leaf through today's daily endeavors. Today's daily endeavors encourage you to craft 4 items with the jewelry crafting skill, use Mementos 2 times, deal damage with siege weapons, complete 1 trial, or cast 10 skills with active skill styles. So this is easy, and also this is like relatively easy. We shall go with those. I don't have any Mementos installed. So we shall do this instead. I usually go with a random memento. We're going with this one today. Oh, that was loud. Then another one. Eyes closed, scroll, and choose. Ghostly visitation. Or is it ghostly, actually? This is cute. Okay, enough of that. Let's speak with the Count and see what's going on.
My friend. I wish I bore better news, but our paths seem to cross only in times of great crisis. Rada al-Saran has re-emerged from the shadows. That can only mean one thing. He believes his true goal is at hand.
What is Rada al-Saran's true goal?
That I have yet to determine, but consider what he's wrought thus far. Harrow storms across western Skyrim to revive the Grey Host. Here, the souls of Markarth reaped to empower the Dark Heart. Both great sacrifices. But I fear worse is yet to come.
What could be worse than all those deaths?
A good question. Despite your success stopping High King Svargrim and Lady Belaine, the reawakening of the Dark Heart has provided the Dwarven Orrery with a frightening source of power. But to what end? I need your help to ascertain the answer.
I will help you. Do you know where we should start looking for Rada al-Saran?
A moment. Sometimes the intensity of the currents flowing through the darkness can be overwhelming. There. Venorian reports that Grey Host leaders gather north of Markarth. I believe Rada is there, preparing them for what's to come.
The currents flowing through the darkness?
It's nothing. I don't want to concern the others. Whatever Rada did at the Orrery, it connected the Grey Host to the Dark Heart. And that includes me. Like the souls of Markarth that the Heart consumed, a part of me is caught within the void.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I can feel the Dark Heart's pulse. A throbbing that grows stronger as the heart becomes more powerful. But it hasn't consumed me. In fact, like Arana and Lady Belaine, I may be able to draw upon it. Though I haven't attempted that yet.
Let's go find Rada al-Saran.
Investigate the Grey Host activity in the foothills north of Markarth, near Bethardams. Fenorian will meet you there. Gwendis and I will return to the Orrery in Arcthazand. Join us once you uncover Rada's plans.
Right. I have forgotten to pull up my chat overlay. There it is. So, we shall unpin this because I have already completed my golden endeavor thingy. Is this the way to the door? I suppose so.
Ah, here's one whose report we need. What moves?
Oh. Didn't have more to say. I was drawn to Wes Johnson's voice. That man is just incredible. So, where are we going? We're going here. How convenient, close to a waste ride. There. Markarth isn't the easiest city to navigate. So we shall travel there, and as usual we are drinking coffee. Oh look, it's a Harrowstone. A bit too hot. So Harrowstorms are a bit challenging as like wild events, and as much as I would like to venture in and help close that thing, we aren't going to do that today because it is currently 2:30 on a Thursday, and I don't think anyone is like actually there. We need to feed before we continue, so let's make a little pit stop. When I need to eat, I often go to Grove Way Shrine because there are bandits there and they are easy prey and they spawn quickly. Also, I have home there, so it's easy to reach this place. You look like dinner. Much better. When you feed, the world goes quiet for just a moment. I think that's a wonderfully immersive little touch. So, try again. Harrowstorm still going strong. Those things aren't soloable, I think. So how do we reach our destination? Do we go here? I suppose. We meet Greyhost battle mages, which we can, if we so choose, slay. I don't choose. I'm using the vampire privilege.
sisters, we are on the cusp of victory.
Find
When the dark
Rada
storm
al-Saran.
blows through the void, everything we lost will be returned, even your lives. Without fear, claim victory.
So if you do need to kill all the enemies, this will take a bit longer. Well,
I knew we should have attacked when we had the
Yes.
chance.
My orders were to wait, Lyris. At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner.
Vivian looks so tiny next to Lyris. Let's speak with
I was
Alphonse.
this close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Saran's face. If Fen hadn't insisted we wait for his Raven Watch friends, that monster wouldn't have slipped through our fingers. Again. You're still on the hunt for him too, I see.
Verandis sent me, actually. He didn't mention you'd be here.
When Fen got his orders to investigate the Grey Host, I invited myself along. Sorry about my temper. It's just that we've been shadowing these bastards for a while, and it looked like the opportunity to strike was finally at hand.
Did you learn anything while stalking them?
Well, Fen's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Saran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. It's clear he's preparing to make a move, so Fen sent word to the Raven Watch. I just wish we knew more about this dark storm Rada mentioned.
It's a lead, at least.
Yeah, a lead that's dragging us in circles. Look, Fen can tell you more. I'm sure he'd love to talk to someone other than me. Brilliant conversation isn't one of my better-known graces, as you've experienced firsthand.
Let's then speak with Fen. Oh, my little poem.
What? Oh, sorry. I was fixated on this trinket. When Verandis said he would send someone, I assumed he meant Adusa. We weren't supposed to make a move, but Lyris feared we'd miss our chance. I don't think we ever had one, but don't tell her that.
What's so interesting about that trinket?
Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Saran, I sense a powerful magic has been cast on the item. Auramancy. I recognize it. The technique is remarkably similar to what Verandis uses. Not surprising, I suppose. They were friends once, after all.
What else have you learned while you were tracking the Grey Host?
Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Grey Host has regrouped. The ancient Exarchs have arrived and asserted their control over the newer troops. We also intercepted a courier a few days ago. He carried a coded message.
Were you able to decipher the coded message?
My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. I assumed it had something to do with harrow storms, until Rada al-Saran mentioned this dark storm. I think he's planning something massive. More massive even than the storm over Solitude.
We should take this to Verandis. He's waiting for us at the Arcsand Orrery.
We're going to meet Verandis. Right now? Yes, that would be prudent, I suppose.
Oh,
Do I look presentable to you? Befitting
He's
of an
fangirling.
audience with the Count? I don't imagine there's time for a bath before we head to the orrery.
that is just adorable. We need to examine the trinket. This is an optional step.
Is that Count Verandis?
Wow.
The soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
Fen, what did you do?
It was me, not Fen.
Souls can go anywhere. Imagine if they had the freedom to choose their destination, or even return to life.
It's the Auramancy. We're seeing an image of the past.
That was cool, actually. So we need to go into the other place again. There's a convenient doorway, but we also meet enemies along the way. There, right? Oh, they're upstairs. What is this looking around you speak of? Now we come back to it. 4. Actually. So let's try to sprint through these enemies. Okay, there we go. Combat is a large part of ESO, but sometimes it's nice to avoid some. I am so happy that we now have the ability to use our own conduit synergy. Joyous. Blissful, even. Arc Sand Great Lift discovered. The Oxand Cavern, no, Black Ridge Caverns are so beautiful. So we need to go to the Orrery Chamber yet again. Let's. There was a side door. Or is this the main entrance? No, that is the main entrance, and that was the side door. What's happening here?
But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fenorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Verandis. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. Our friend has arrived, and we must not waste any time.
Speak with Count Verandis.
The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell, it's like I'm losing myself to the darkness. We must uncover Rada's plans before that happens. Perhaps this coded message will tell us more about the Darkstorm.
Can you decipher the message?
I see that Rada has employed his mother tongue to obscure the message. I remember his language, and the Grey Host cipher as well. This isn't a dispatch. It's a letter. To me.
Is it haunting us?
No, he's trying to persuade me. Convince me that his path is the right one. Prove to me that the dream we once shared is within reach. The letter outlines, in essence, the recipe for Rada's Darkstorm.
Can we use that to stop it?
Not in and of itself. He wants me to follow in his footsteps. To see what he did and learn the truth of what he promises. In doing so, however, I will discover how to stop it. He's baring his throat to me, confident I will not bite, but I must.
Where is he telling you to go?
I must seek a place in the Reach where the land was sundered from Tamriel. And I must study the void through Night Hollow eyes. Finally, I must learn about keystones in Badar Zel. In my current state, I don't trust myself. Will you go in my stead?
I will take this journey in your place.
I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. Lyris to Understone Keep, Gwendis to the Night Hollow Archives, and Fenorian to Badar Zel.
I will meet each of them at the appointed place.
I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. You can see what Rada intends to show me with impartial eyes. Learn the secrets of the Darkstorm, and together, we'll unravel Rada's plans.
So, we have been given tasks. We need to go here. And then here. And where was the third place? Here, on the stone keep. Should we do the one closest to us first? Let's maybe point that to this door. It's open. Burns. Where is the door? How does one operate? Oh, there is only one door. But it is not in the place where I expected and supposed it to be. Because spatial awareness, sense of direction. Yes. Did we get anything good? Probably not. So, our destination is here. We're pretty far from it, and we're also pretty far from which ransom I'm leasing, so let's back to Rabbits for gold. That brought us much closer to Mendes and also saved us quite a bit of time.
Over here. Night Hollow Keep is just ahead.
Right.
Night Hollow Keep is down this path. The archive should be right inside. In writings we recovered from Lady Belaine, she mentioned a Night Hollow testament. That's probably what we're looking for. Just watch yourself. The place is locked down tight.
What are we dealing with?
Well, it's crawling with Night Hollow vampires. Not just the mindless, spooky kind. Looks like some of them got recharged when the Dark Heart woke up. They patrol the outer wall in shifts. One door in and out. It's locked, but they carry keys.
So we relieve one of the patrols of their keys.
You got it. I haven't been able to keep track of their comings and goings, so there's no telling which vampires have the keys. Attacking them could attract unwanted attention. If you want to find a more discreet way past that wall, by all means.
Alright, let's find a way into the keep.
Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Either way, let's get into the archive. Find this Night Hollow testament and get back to Verandis, alright? I'll scout around on my own and catch up to you.
Alrighty. As
I'm
we
off. If I see something that might help, I'll let you know.
approach the keep, we meet enemies. As mentioned, little things make me happy. Being able to use my own synergy, little thing makes me happy. How do we enter? Through the gate. Completed. Bypass the doors that were outside. Oh.
That's a Grey Host Pentarch, probably after the same thing as us. What's that beside him? That wasn't as difficult as I expected. Now let's enter the archive.
Not. To whomever keeps this archive, you are blessed in that your knowledge of the Dark Heart and the Void remain of use to me. The bearer of this missive must be allowed to copy passages from your testament relevant to my interests. I offer you a promise. Comply, and I will shepherd your clan to greatness when I reforge this world. I offer you a warning. Should you deny my Pentarch access to your archives, should any undue harm befall him, then I will visit such agonies upon you that even mortals will weep at your suffering. Your lady is dead. I have no patience for your vainglory. Rada al-Saran.
As far as libraries go, the lighting in here is terrible. Hey, I bet that's what we came for.
We find a testament.
That's done. Hey, why is this trinket over here glowing?
And we also find a trinket. Let's touch it. Rada al-Saran's memento. Another memory.
Gods, I can't get the smell of her blood off my hands.
It was a mercy. You know that.
I ruined her, Rada, body and soul. I played God and Lysolda paid the price. I'm a damn fool.
A fool once told me there is no such thing as damnation. Only souls who have lost hope.
That's not fair, Rada.
You said it with such conviction I could not argue. You have not forgotten our promise, I hope.
We'll seek salvation together. Thank you, Rada.
Verandis keeps everyone at arm's length. Is this why?
This could be why. Do we find loot here? Not really. Let's head on over to our second destination. I suppose the destination is that. Let's run over to the shrine and make choices there. The caverns truly are really, really beautiful. I wish there was more content here. So, above ground, we shall go there. To Deep Folk Crossing. Hungry? A bridge. We return to the bird's out, speak now and the door appears before you. That was a really, really nice touch in the previous quest. So, where are you, Fen? All the way to the other side. Hey, Fen. Let's see if we can sprint. But there are ants. Excuse me, what? Why? Confused and somehow hurt. I was sprinting and invisible. Do we don't go that way? And where are you? Need to go through this place. Uncertain if we are on the correct path. Hey, that was impolite. Inventory full.
Care to buy?
Do I even have anything to sell? Don't need a shield. How ridiculous
Can I
was
help you?
that? So, can get rid of one shield. I saw hidden treasure packs. That's 2 inventory slots. Great. Yeah, okay. We find more enemies. And also,
I made some interesting discoveries while I was waiting. Betharzel is more intact than the few other dwarven ruins I visited. I spotted a chamber that appears related to the Keystones. But more intact doesn't mean completely intact. The path ahead is blocked.
if the path is blocked, how do we get to this chamber?
Therein lies the problem. My vampiric abilities make traversal somewhat trivial, but you can't follow. I do believe I've come up with a solution, though. Potentially. Theoretically.
What's your idea?
I noted numerous void portals scattered around Betharzel. I understand you and Verandis encountered them before. I'm no expert on teleportation, but these should allow you to navigate the ruins and pick out a safe path.
I have used the void pulsars before. I will find my way to the chamber.
May I suggest trying to reach the void portal at the top of that tower first? It seems like a good vantage point to survey the layout of this ruin. I'm sure you'll figure out a way past the blockage in no time.
Thank you, Fen. So the game wants me to go there. Let's...
It worked! I mean, of course it worked. I'll be waiting on the other side.
Where is our destination there? I need more coffee, but that is going to have to wait till we get to the door because enemies. Perhaps up there. Wait, we were supposed to come here using the void portal and then go up there, I think. Up there. Like so, and then over there, perhaps. Where do we go then? Todd. Todd, where? So if we jump there, we can run up the ramp. Let's return to where we were. Vantage point from here, but there's another portal over there. But I can't quite get to it. Perhaps if I inch closer. I don't know. I am confused. I am not caffeinated enough for this. And also, can you just use brute force and walk there? We are back where we started from. Let's go back up there. And then there. Then up there, because the downstairs area was dangerous. Have we been here? I suppose we have. The next portal would seem to like take us down here, but this doesn't help. Perhaps if we follow this guy. Seems to be equally turned around and misplaced. Oh, there's a void portal up there. And I couldn't reach it. So if we jump up there, we can get to that one. But now we need to retrace yet again. Now I know where I'm going, so this should be easier. So down there. And is this again where we started? This is super confusing. Oh. Now we have managed to get here. And perhaps over there. Usually with like void portal puzzles, you just need to follow the portals. And the game will take you to where you are supposed to be at. But, of course, finding the correct portal can be a difficult task. Enemy. We have completed a daily endeavor. Cost 10 skills with active skill styles. So we're very close to our destination, but we need to go there, I think. Hey, look, we did it.
I had every
Wow,
confidence you
Python.
wouldn't get sucked into some boundless void.
That
The
was
repository
unexpected.
is just through this door.
Thank you, Ven. I need more coffee badly, so I will park you here for just a moment. Did we get mugged? Mudded? Well, we shall wait later.
Let's see what we can find.
Let's see what we can find.
This looks like some kind of manufacturing equipment.
Oh, nothing. So we have reached our destination, and here we find an unassembled keystone component pipe. Take it.
What's this? More of Rada al-Saran's oromancy, I suspect.
Rada al-Saran's trinket.
This is
Another
feasible.
memory.
No, not merely a possibility, but the soul binding required.
We can save our kindred from Cold Harbor's torment, and you quibble over the cost? Is your heart so cold?
Even if you returned our kindred to life, Molag Bal's claim to their souls would remain. Our contracts are inviolable.
Another obstacle to overcome.
You think the Prince of Domination is merely an obstacle? Rada, listen to yourself.
Kneeling when I should have stood proud was the greatest mistake I ever made. I will not repeat it.
Verandis was aware of this plan? And he was its architect.
So now we need to go to Laris. I don't suppose the game devs have left us an easy exit. No, we need to run all the way back. I'm not going to do that. Our next destination is in the city of Markarth, so let's travel there. First travel is free when you use a way shrine in the world. What world? I had a coin zone, so that was not free. Oh yes, when you travel from way shrine to way shrine. So we need to go to the palace, I take it, and then from there into the underground.
Over here, partner.
There is.
Well, I've got bad news and worse news.
Oh dear.
Kadok and I already exchanged words. Most of them insults.
Oh,
The
Laris.
only agreement we came to was that he'd stop sending his stone hands to toss me out if I stopped breaking their noses.
You got into a fight with the art?
It wasn't a fight until he sent his stone hands against me. Wasn't much of one after that, come to think of it.
That
We
is
got as
such
far
a
as
Laris
Sundered
thing.
Land when he shouted something about Mana Marco and called up his personal guard.
What does Manny Marco have to do with all of this?
That's what I was trying to find out when Kadok got all angry and said something about my head and a pike on the wall. Look, you talk to him. Maybe you'll have better luck than me.
I suppose the art and I have a rapport.
Markarth would be a ghost town if it wasn't for you. If that doesn't earn you the courtesy of an audience, I can go back to breaking noses.
I will present myself to the art.
The Ard is in his throne room. We just need to know where to find the land sundered from Tamriel. According to Rada al-Saran's letter, it's somewhere in the Reach. Oh, and I'm not apologizing.
Of course.
Not to Kadok, anyway. Sorry.
So we need to speak with the art. Now, this is always kind of scary.
Had my fill of Reeker's grace in my presence today. Seeing is how you've shed blood for me, and mine. I'll give you my ear, but make it quick. My bile's up, and too much talk will likely make it churn.
I am in search of land that was sundered from Tamriel. It happened somewhere in the Reach.
Bah, you speak with that half-giant's tongue. What business is it of yours? What I do with my land? I gave that parcel to Mementos years ago. It was his to offer to Ball, as he pleased. Why dredge up such dealings now?
You allowed a part of your land to be offered to Ball?
I didn't know that was the elf's intent when I granted her the domain, but we honor Ball, just like all the great spirits. You won't find many here who deny an offering to a great spirit, no matter how grand.
Do you know why Manimarco made this offering?
Mementos didn't call me confidant. When he departed, he said the failure here would forge his success elsewhere. I never saw him again. If you want to know his mind, you'll have to see what he wrought yourself. I'll open the way for you.
Where can I find the land you gave to Manimarco?
There's a lift in Nichuancel that'll take you to the Sundered Land. I keep it sealed, for reasons that should be obvious, but I'll see you're granted passage. Now, off you go, and take the prickly she-wolf with you.
Okie dokie. So, we need to take our Lyris and find the Sundered Land. This is not the way. Got confused, everyone? Confused. So first toward the exit and then...
Got the information we need?
Yeah.
Good.
Come along. This way, I suppose. Nichuand Zal. And we go this way. Forbidden Great Left. Sounds delightful. We find traps and enemies here. Please beware. Really fast-paced traps, by the way. Luckily, that wasn't a long venture. So we're back in the reach. Or are we? There's an area behind the castle, and our destination is there. Wow. Trying to figure out which way to turn. I suppose we go this way. Is that a doorman?
Rada al-Saran. This is our chance.
Pity. I wanted Verandis to see this place for himself.
Oh, I missed him. Oblivion shard.
It chipped off a hunk of this stone. Hey, there's another memento here. Like the one Fenorian found near Bethar Dams.
Another trinket and another memory. Touch.
Are those my notes?
Verandis, forgive me. As ever, your genius captivates me. I had no idea you made such progress.
I'm still no closer to a viable solution.
You're closer than you think.
How can you know that?
I discussed your findings with a new ally. They claim it will work. Only your trepidation holds us back.
I thought you changed. That you sought penance. I won't participate in mass murder!
Our dream is within reach, and you're still concerned for the mortals.
Verandis and Rada al-Saran seemed pretty friendly back in the day. Did you know about that?
I knew about that. So now we need to go to the orrery chamber. Which means that we are exiting this place and we can never ever return. I think. Most quest-related hidden areas are out of limits once you have completed the quest in question. And again we need to run all the way back. Well, that was easier than entering. And where might... There. We need to go all the way there. Okay. Can do as your access. Full inventory.
Yes?
Sorry. Gloves of the Shadow Dancer. Actually, no. Don't want those. I have changed my mind.
Anything I can do for you?
Moving on. Should we ignore the urns and just sprint through the corridors? That might be the smartest way. Then again, there are traps. The werewolf seems a bit misplaced here. Okay, these ones got angry. We need to across this area. Let's see. Where is our destination? There? Well, I suppose we go across somehow. Oh, there's the bridge. Okay. Back on track, kind of. This way? Enemies? And I think we have reached our destination. Al-Saran Caverns. And Mitchummed Zal. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Todd? Ah. I have questions about that. Let's try again. Oh. So the lift malfunctioned, but we made it through. The honorary chamber is in the al-Saran Caverns library, so we could have just fast-traveled here. This quest has been a lot of, or has had a lot of running back and forth. I would say that is a little bit frustrating, perhaps. So this is not the way. That's more like it. Accent or
The past is ancient history. Rada's intentions were to sway me back to his side.
That's not good enough, Count. Why didn't you tell us that this was all your fault?
Father, it wasn't just your research that let him revive the Grey Host. The actual procedure was your creation.
You don't understand. Please tell me you found out more about the Darkstorm.
I found out more about the Darkstorm.
The others see conspiracies where there are none. Just past sins that I thought long buried. They say you found everything that Rada wanted me to discover. Tell me about the Sundered Land, the Night Hollow studies, and the secret of the Keystones.
I found this strange stone at the site where the land was sundered from Tamriel.
Remember the journey Rada sent me on? The one you took in my place. It was to follow in his footsteps. To see how he reached this moment in time. This stone, it's a shard of oblivion lost in our world. How would that help him save the Grey Host?
This is the Night Hollow Testament. It's not written in a language I can read.
To see the void through Night Hollow eyes. Yes, it's written in the tongue of the first vampires. I can read it, but barely. In addition to other things, this is basically a spell book. It's full of rituals to appease and make use of the Dark Heart.
We found this unassembled keystone in the Batharzal
Was the
ruins.
point to show me the inner workings of the mysterious dwarven keystones? We know Rada used one to link the Dark Heart's power to not only the orrery, but to the Grey Host as well. I can feel the pull of the heart just thinking about it.
How does any of this help us stop the Darkstorm?
What you discover doesn't tell us much about the Darkstorm, at least not yet. But the picture is beginning to form in my mind. Rada's letter provided one more clue. He claims to have a laboratory inside this very structure. We just have to find it.
So now we need to find a hidden laboratory.
Come, Ravenwatch, Titanborn. We can't let the specters of the past distract us from our mission.
Yes, stop arguing. And then this way. It's so convenient to just get to follow a map marker. Library of al-Saran.
I'll remain by your side as we search.
Enemies are also here, making us search a bit more challenging. So we are pointed in that direction. Should we go up the stairs? We can't full well go down the stairs.
I think we're getting closer. A moment.
Oh, a
Sense.
hidden door.
Rada has been this way.
Library shelves open. No, don't go there. Just loot pads. And behind the void to left. We see a concealed wing entrance. Exciting.
Careful! That Night Hollow vampire radiates with the power of the Dark Heart.
A named enemy.
Vengeance for Lady Malay!
Surprised.
Sweetness for the taste of the Dark Heart!
That was a weak named enemy. Oh, it's not over yet. Will there be more? Music says the battle is over. Do we continue forward? I suppose.
Rada's laboratory. I see he's adopted Zingalis's methods.
So we have found the laboratory. I wonder what secrets lie
Yes,
here.
this is it. I can feel the echoes of Rada's work here.
Alchemy bottles and bookshelves. It doesn't seem like we have loot here. Let's speak with the Count and see what we are required to do next.
Rada has taken my research in directions I never imagined. Dwemer machines, Night Hollow rites, Reach witchcraft, all arrayed around that pedestal.
Can you make sense of it?
Yes, I'm beginning to see how the pieces you retrieved fit together. He's building a bridge through the void. The Oblivion Shard serves as a lodestone to point to his destination, but Cold Harbor is precisely the place he would want to avoid.
Why is that?
Rada has always sought to escape Molag Bal's hold on his soul. Cold Harbor is the place where Bal's power is absolute. It makes no sense, unless Cold Harbor isn't his destination. Gather the others. We need to recreate Rada's ritual.
Alright, what do we need to do?
Fenorian will reproduce the Reach alchemy while Gwendis performs the Night Hollow rites. You must manage the Dwemer machines controlling the tonal, etheric, and kinetic energies. I will attempt to scry the stone and direct you accordingly.
Alright. I will stand here and do as I am
Now to
told.
begin, start by adding etheric power.
Huh? Oh, we need to use this. What did you say? It is etheric power? I wasn't following at all. I thought I was just meant to stand there. Let's try this one.
Now, quickly. I need more kinetic power.
Kinetic? Okay. Activate.
Now, some tonal energy.
Tonal energy? Tonal cascade, activate.
It's catalyzing too quickly.
Oh no, what do I do? What do I do?
Quickly, help Fenorian.
What do I do? Tell me what to do. Ah. Let's try this one. And then that one. I haven't been given enough instructions. Oh, there's a fourth one. Assist in alchemy.
We're losing kinetic energy. I need
Ah.
more.
Kinetic energy? Was it this one? Too many things
Etheric power.
happening at once. Etheric power? Here?
Gwendis needs your help with the Night Hollow rite.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Which one of you is Gwendis? You? Right, alright. Assist.
Just the tonal frequency, quickly.
Tonal thingy?
We almost have it, just a little more.
Of this one? No? I don't have any more
Losing
marked.
control of it, reduce the kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy? Are you kinetic energy? Yes.
The Night Hollow rite is surging. Help
Oh, for-
Gwendis.
Assist in my tower right.
Tonal harmonics are in discord. Change the output.
Tonal thingy. No, that's not the tonal thingy. This is the tonal thingy.
Fenorian, we'll need the alchemical reaction soon.
And then alchemy is going to all the wrong
Recalibrate
places.
the etheric power. It's too little.
Etheric power.
The kinetic mechanism is off balance. Set it right.
Kinetic thingies.
Close. Help Gwendis with the Night Hollow rite once more.
And then the night hollow right again. Alchemy? Was this right? Tonal thingy? I'm all out of breath here.
I can see it. I can see everything.
Oh my, what's happening? Please don't turn into a monster.
Rada found it. A piece of land sundered from the Reach, caught between Mundus and Oblivion. It is both and neither, outside the grasp of Ball, or any prince for that matter. He plans to gift the Grey Host with his sanctuary.
For what purpose?
Don't you see? In their own realm, free from Molag Ball's tyranny, the Grey Host can live forever. And with the connection to Mundus and the power of the Dark Heart, their conquests might never end. And now I see the purpose of the Dark Storm.
What do you mean?
The Dark Heart. Rada's drawing on its power. I can feel it tearing away. To the orrery. Hurry.
I will get to the orrery as fast as I can. Which
The
way?
orrery. Hurry.
This way? Yes, this way. We have a convenient lift and everything. And then here. Ugh, I am so bad at navigating. That is the door we can't use. Go around the corner and to the main entrance. And we have found our destination.
This is the chance you never thought possible. The door to our salvation stands open, Verandis. Come, finish what we started. All
Wow,
will be
that's
forgiven.
incredible.
Rada, don't do this.
Don't do
The
this.
void energy is consuming you, Verandis. I can show you how to control it. Just follow me.
Where'd the bastard go this time?
Oh no.
He's gone, Lyris. To the one place where he can complete his plan.
What is that one place?
I understand it all clearly now. Rada has opened the gateway to his sanctuary. In that distant realm, he can summon his dark storm using the power of the Dark Heart. He'll consume the Reach to fulfill his promise.
Consume the Reach? That doesn't sound good.
No, not good at all. The Dark Storm requires power on an unprecedented scale. Darkness that will cover the Reach and send every mortal soul it touches into the Dark Heart. In turn, the power of the Heart will flow through the orrery to feed the storm.
But what will the Dark Storm do?
It will tear the Grey Host from Molag Ball's clutches and preserve them for eternity in his sanctuary realm. Death will become as much a petty inconvenience to them as to any Daedra. They will become truly immortal.
How do we stop the Dark Storm?
To end the Dark Storm, once it's begun, I need to enter Rada's sanctuary realm and take control of the ritual. I can't ask you to join me, but I won't dissuade you if your course is set. Just know that I can't guarantee we'll be able to return.
How do we enter Rada al-Saran's sanctuary realm?
Rada showed us the door, and we forged the key. I have to follow. I have to stop the Dark Storm, for as you have seen from Rada's auramancy, this monstrosity is my creation. Whether you decide to accompany me or not, know that I value our friendship.
And this completes...
Rada has started the ritual. The dark storm
this
has
stage
begun.
of the quest, and from here we shall continue next time. For now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return to continue from here next Thursday at 2 p.m. and tomorrow at 2 p.m. I shall play Oblivion Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all later. Time.